So, as you know, I live in a house without heating. I don't burn wood to get it warm. And I'm often, now that it is winter time, having cold hands. So when I feel like it, I go upstairs and I wash my clothes. I have been doing this for the last 2 years. Since I moved away from the house I was having with a washing machine that I bought myself, because then I could trust it was a clean one. I moved in here not long ago, and this washing machine in this house has been used by other people, so I don't trust it anyway. But I told the owner I won't use it. Without thinking, I said so, because I knew I would do hand wash anyhow. Why is that so? It creates extra muscles in my fingers and my arms. It lets me kind of get rid visually of my dirty clothes. I just need a few days until I have something that I can wash. I don't need to wait a half a month or a month until I have enough to fill one of these with my undies or with the bed sheets or whatever. So there is no waiting for anything. When there is something to wash, I wash it after it has been in the water for 2 days or something, like soaking the goods. Now these are the goods. Is essential, because then you just need to rinse it quickly and then it's dry, I promise you. So the washing machines I surely don't need. And this one I had, Whirlpool, that one. This one I had. A top loader. I just wanted to have cool things in my abode. So I bought that one, but I had it from a different place. I didn't pay 500 or nearly 450 Swiss francs for it. I paid 200 whenever I bought it. I took the cheapest one. Whenever they had a display machine extra, they were throwing away, like selling, and I was always lucky. And I bought 3 machines in my life. Like every second year I bought one, because one got broken, then I moved, stuff like that. And now I'm not having to do that anymore. Ugh, geil. Refrigerators, you don't really need in the winter time. You can put stuff outside. I learned that at the school I was for 3 years. During summer, the butter was in a refrigerator, but nothing else but butter. Everything else they took from the garden, they made a salad from it, and we ate it. Anything that was in the cellar was cooled down there anyhow. And also in wintertime, the butter was in a little space, kind of not outside, but in the house where it's coldest. That one was enough to keep it cool. So I'm not having my refrigerator turned off at the moment because of eggs that I buy in masses. If I could go down into the valley, buy eggs, and come up here every day and love it, I would just shut it down too. I don't like the eggs to get rotten and not really be sure can I still eat them, yes or no, because it's eggs. It makes a lot of stomach ache if something goes wrong. If the sun shines on it, like it goes around the house, the sun, and then in the afternoon the eggs in front of the kitchen window would be in the sun. So I'm kind of lazy there. So we talked about alcohol cupboards, we don't need them therefore, and the big fridges and the big freezers we don't need, because to freeze stuff, you know, don't need that. You need a cellar, or you make it pasteurized into a glass. You like really work with the stuff and then put it away. You don't go buying, as they show here, pre-produced food and then put that into a freezer. This is a dead trap. This is just actually dead products in an unhealthy, because plastic environment. Bleh. You don't really and that's supposed to be nutrition. That's like zero nutrition there. You don't need any sound systems when they come with Wi-Fi. You don't need sound systems anyhow, because good music sounds good from a very cheap radio, I promise. When you go to an art school, before you finish off your movie, you listen to it with a very cheap system. And when it sounds good there, not just in the studio with the high-end stuff, with the cheap ones, then you're satisfied. So the big screens with the new technology scare me, because also here with the frequencies, I don't trust them. Because these screens can show everything. So the more detail they can show on the screen, the more they can influence you through what you see or get to see if you're watching pre-produced stuff instead of your own videos. And I don't like this influence. I don't want to be seeing there was a kick virus once around, said to be around, and that one influencing your brain so that it makes you go nuts. I'll start a new video and I tell you about that. Might not be true, but I need to tell you because of these high definition screens.